Very beautiful people, welcome back to another episode of Pages of My Diary. How are you? I hope you're well, and I hope you've interacted with my previous video. If not, please check it out and make sure you subscribed. Also make sure you like the channel and also share to as many people as possible. Also comment so that I can be able to know what type of content you want me to do or what else you want me to talk about. The previous video was a recipe, so please check it out and tell me what other recipes you'd like to see from me. Today I want us to talk about how I have been able to quiet the noise that is around me, or how I've been able to quiet the noises or all the critics and all the, sometimes our minds are filled with so much noises, like there's so much going on in your mind that is sometimes influenced by outside forces and sometimes also inward forces. These noises are emanating from you, but the easiest one, or one that you can be able to tackle first, are the noises that come from outside. These are maybe critics and haters and all those people. So in life, as I've always said, the noises in life continue increasing. They increase each and every day. And whenever you're growing, maybe older, each and every time there is another type of noise that you have to tackle. Because when you're elevating or you're leveling up in life, there are those things that come with it, especially when it comes to people. Yes. And things like social media and what people are doing and what people are saying and how people think life should be done, and now this starts affecting you and you're like, I think I need to live like this person. I think if this person has been able to achieve this at this time, that's comparison that comes from social media. There is even that pressure that comes from family and relatives and friends. Your friends are doing this, maybe all of them have gotten this and you're not yet there, or your family expects you to be at this particular place, or your relatives, but you're not there yet, and they're not ready to understand that everything is gradual and it's a journey. Life is a journey. So all these are outside noises. And even strangers, they always have something to say, especially when you're on these platforms. The people who just have something to say even though it is irrelevant. Those are some type of noises that are out there. It does not mean when you're silencing the noises that are out there that you're not living in reality. Yes, you're still present in reality and you know that this is going on, but you're trying your best to avoid all the negative energy, let me just call it that comes from outside. The first thing I did, or one thing I did, is, for me, I got to realize that I'm getting a lot of pressure from social media, especially from Instagram and other platforms. So I took some time off Instagram. I think I'm marking maybe 4 years since I've been on Instagram. I left Instagram in 2022 or early 2023, I'm not sure. And since then, I decided to take that journey, step back, and first do my life without comparing myself with that which I am seeing on social media. Remember that statistics have shown that the biggest percentage of what you see in social media is false. It's not true. So you're getting pressure for things that are not real. So when I cut Instagram off, I can tell you for sure my comparison level has decreased. It's not at zero because there are other forces that force you to compare yourself, but since I cut off Instagram, my comparison level has decreased. 2, when it comes to what strangers have to say about you, who you are, or whatever you do, that one I just decided to be silent. If I meet with someone, they say this about me, I just get silent. I don't talk back, even though it is a bad joke. I do not laugh at it so that I can make that person feel nice. I just get silence, because I got to realize that there's so much power in silence. When you're silent to something, especially a negative comment, it makes the other person feel guilty about what they have said. And anytime you react to a negative comment or something, it gives that other person the satisfaction, because they know they have hurt you, or what they intended to do has gotten to you. Yes, so for me, I decided to just be silent. So these days I go about life with just keeping quiet to what you have to say, even though it is it is offensive, I'm just like, let me just keep my silence. And I will tell you for sure, it has helped me reduce the impact that such type of noise gets to have in my life. Thirdly is the when it comes to family and relatives, it's just first of all to ask myself, if someone says this, I think ama mtu anasema by now you need to have done this and this, but kwani nini unafanya na maisha yako? What I've learned with that, how to tackle that, is just be like to ask myself, is this person whatever this person is saying, is he or she where she's telling me at when alikuwa age yangu or where I am now, was he or she there or in that level that he anataka nikue? If not, I just leave it. Secondly, I tell myself that we all live life differently, and I know myself I am trying my best to do this life. So if I'm trying my best, then why should whatever they say if affect me in any way? Thirdly, they have not supported what I do now currently. They have not already supported. You know, if someone is supporting you now and they want you to elevate and they are supporting you towards elevation, then that is someone to listen. But someone who is just criticizing and they are not helping is not someone to listen. So with that, I'm able to shun away all that from family. There is that noise that comes from you. It's inside you, and in your mind there are all these noises. You need to do this, you've not done this, why have you said this, why all those noises. That is something I am also trying to realize and learn how I'm going to tackle it. But what I know is first being able to do things that give you peace. You see, when the noises inside you are very loud, and especially the hate inside you is very loud, take time, take a breath, take a break, and do that which you love, that which gives you peace. If reading gives you peace, do it. For me, what gives me peace is reading, cooking, watching movies, listening to music, journaling, skipping ropes, walking, hanging out with friends. Once I feel like the noise inside me is loud and is too much, I get to first take a break, take a halt, and do that which I love. And with doing that which gives me peace and I love, I tend to calm down. Okay, because there's that comfort that you get when you're doing something that you love or that you're good at. It gives you that push and motivation to know that you're enough, even though you feel like you're not doing much, you're not doing what you thought you'd be doing. With doing what you love, you get to realize that you still have the skills, you still have the energy, you still got this, and always, if you keep on showing up for yourself, you'll be able to tackle all that you want to do in life and all those ambitions and dreams and aspirations. So those are just small few tips that I have taken myself to be able to quiet the noise around me, because life is better when you have peace, especially inner peace, when you cultivate inner peace. And one thing I always say, don't let anyone take away your joy or your peace, because those are the most precious things in life. If you do not have your personal joy or peace in life, you're going to do life with a lot of pessimism. You're always seeing negative things. You're always seeing things that do not work. You're always seeing people that are not there for you or are not working for you, you see. But once you cultivate inner peace, inner love, inner joy, you do life seamlessly. That is what I would like for you to maybe borrow from me. Yes, I hope you've gotten something, and I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to share and like and subscribe. And until the next episode of Pages of My Diary, always remember to stay true to yourself. Kwaheri. Before we end the video, let me plug you to an event that I am holding on the 25th of May 2026 under my foundation, Bright Heart Foundation, whereby we try and give girls sanitary towels, school-going girls sanitary towels. So we'll have this pad drive that will happen on that date, and I am asking for your support, so you can donate to the number on the poster so that you can be able to give as many girls sanitary towels As I always say, a period should never be a barrier to a girl's dreams. Yes, brighter foundation, brighter days, brighter girls. Thank you. Bye.